Render is about to explode and I will tell you why. Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Doc and today's video I'm going to explain to you why the render price is about to explode in the near future and also give you my short-term render price prediction. So the first topic I want to talk about today is what is actually happening with the render price. So the first thing I'm noticing is that render is building a beautiful support around this level. So basically the 990 level. So we're currently below that level, but that's not actually bad because we've wicked down below it. So we really have to look at the daily close, which is basically in like 10 hours. But what is really important right now is that we don't go below this demand zone because there's very big catalysts coming, which I will talk about in this video, but we need to hold this demand zone. The other thing that I'm noticing is that I've seen this pattern before. Just take a look what happened in March before we got the big uptrend towards a new all-time high. We were building the same kind of support on the daily as well. So if you can see, we're just building it right. Let's say we build it right here. We had an uptrend back to a downtrend with a huge pump. And right now we're having the same thing. So we got an uptrend on a downtrend and we're getting ready for a huge pump with the upcoming catalyst, which I'll be talking about later in this video. But something strange happened this week as well. On Monday, we saw a huge uptrend and a lot of people wondered where this was actually coming from. Because if you didn't know yet, Apple was actually nearing a deal with ChatGPT maker OpenAI just weeks before WWDC. So the OpenAI deal was actually allowing Apple to use the company's AI technology on the iPhone. So that was really big. And on Monday, there was actually a presentation at 10 a.m. PT, which actually caused a massive pump. But basically, right after that presentation, we saw it wick down and then the next day it came down all the way. But right now it's looking very bullish and I'm going to tell you why. Because if you didn't know yet, and everybody who watches my videos should already know this, that Nvidia's earnings are happening on May 22nd, which is in less than 5 days. And this is actually one of the biggest catalysts in the AI ecosystem right now. Because if you didn't know yet, let's take a look at the last time this happened. So Nvidia went down actually because everybody was expecting a sell the news event that Nvidia couldn't outperform the expectations. But what did Nvidia do? They crushed it. And look at this spike. This was basically 200 billion in market cap being moved after market, which was a record. And now we're getting the same situation on May 22nd, in which the Nvidia earnings, if Nvidia crushes them, could be the start of a very big AI rally. But a lot of people might be wondering, well Doc, what happened last time? So if we take a look at the chart, so it's really easy. Last time we need to go to February, so we need to go a little bit back. And then let's see, it was on February 21st. So basically February 21st as this date. So the prior days it went up. So let's pretend it is Wednesday, which is actually basically the same thing. Then we got Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday. So basically right now on Saturday, it actually pumped, but it didn't. But I'm expecting, like I posted on Twitter before, that we're gonna pump tomorrow and then just go in a straight line. And basically what happened with Nvidia earnings, a lot of people were expecting a sell the news. That's why we wicked down so hard. But then when Nvidia crushed it, it just went up, and the next day as well. So basically, if you take a look at the bottom, it went from $5.90 to all the way up to $8 in less than 24 hours, which is crazy. And then everybody knows what happened after that. We made the same uptrend, downtrend, and then we went huge to an all-time high. And I'm expecting the same thing to happen in the next coming days. So basically, render going up, waiting for the results, going down on the day maybe, and when Nvidia crushes it, just going up straight to the top. So this could be a very exciting few days if you're a render holder. But of course, Nvidia isn't the only upcoming catalyst. No, Apple WWDC is actually going to be a very impressive event this year. The reason why is because it's introducing iOS 18 with AI features. So there's gonna be a lot of AI features during this event. We're gonna see a new version of Siri that is more intelligent and based on large language model technology similar to ChatGPT and Google's Gemini. And with the crazy news we received on Monday, we actually know using AI technology of OpenAI ChatGPT. But we also got new features for AI music, new AI integration into Pages, AI features for Xcode, an upgraded version of Spotlight so that is powered by generative AI, AI-powered wellness coaching. Like, there's so many AI features that Apple WWDC is going to be a major catalyst for render, because we already saw this Monday what happened when people basically rumored this. The price just went up, and on the OpenAI presentation they didn't really mention anything about Apple, so it was basically a short pump and dump. But WWDC is going to be a major event and I can't wait for it. But the real thing happening right now, and everybody should know this, is Nvidia's earnings on Wednesday, May 22nd. You should really be focused on this. Maybe do some research about what happens when they crush the earnings, because it's going to be a very big catalyst. And now let's get on with the second part of this video, in which I will be talking about my short-term render price prediction. But before I do this video is brought to you by Insight AI, which is basically a smart assistant that uses AI to gather and analyze your crypto data and then helps you find the best tokens to invest in. Insight AI has a very low market cap of only 400,000, meaning that a 100x would only be 40 million. Insight AI has real utility. The team is working hard on a real AI tool. The tool will be using data to help people find the best tokens to invest in, and of course, to use the tool you will have to pay with the Insight AI token. And last but not least, the token is actually deflationary. The team holds 0 tokens and 1% of all Insight trading will be used to burn the token. And in my opinion, these are very bullish tokenomics. And if you want to know more about Insight AI, all you have to do is go to the top of the description and find the website, Twitter, the Telegram, and even more details from a post I made myself, so definitely check out the links at the top of the description. When I do a short-term price prediction, there's basically 2 things which I always look for: the market cap and the current rank. So basically, Render right now has a market cap around $3.9 billion at rank 27. So if we take a look at the historical snapshot of the last bull run, we can see that a rank 27 had a market cap of 8 billion. But of course, bull runs always get bigger. So if we take a look at the historical snapshot of the 2017-18 bull run, we can see that a rank 27 had a market around 2 billion, which is basically a 4x. So what would this mean for Render in numbers for the next bull run? So Render currently at $10 with a market cap of 3.9 billion. A rank 27 crypto last bull run had a market cap of 8 billion. But every bull run a rank 27 crypto becomes bigger. So the next one could have a market cap of $32 billion. This would mean an $82 Render by market cap, but Render of course is going way higher than rank 27. Top 10 is coming, and a lot of people have been telling to me, Doc, Top 10 is impossible, but I've been telling this since rank 166 and render's coming very close. And what people have to realize is that it's going very fast, because basically just take a look at this screenshot. Bottom is from January, this one is from May. So in less than 4 months, again, after a big correction, render went from rank 48 to 27, and it even made an all-time high in ranks at rank 23. So if we take a look at rank 23, in the last bull market, rank 23 had a market cap of already 10 billion. So if we would do this times 4, which would be 40 billion, we would already have a 10x render. So basically a render which is plus 1000% based on ranks. And this is why I always say that ranks is the most important thing before we go to the full bull run in which retail comes. Because based on rank, you can actually try to predict the top bull run potential. This is not financial advice, this is just how I look at it. But of course, this is basically for the bull run top. And now we're gonna check out what will happen with render in the short term, so the next 2-3 months. So the first thing a token has to do before it can really explode is break its previous all-time high and enter price discovery. If we take a look at render, I'm basically seeing one big resistance zone here on the weekly close of like $13.14. After it can break this, it will probably just break the all-time high as well of $13.60 and enter price discovery. Another very bullish thing I'm seeing right now is the stock RSI, because it's actually oversold right now. And the last time it was oversold was on Monday 11th of September. And just take a look what happened from there. So basically, if we take a look at a price range from when it was oversold the previous time, and just take a look at the bottom here, just look at the price difference from oversold to the top. It was basically plus 950%, and we're right now in the same situation. So what would this mean if we basically did the same thing? And again, history will not always repeat, but this is looking very bullish right now. So if we take a look here, we take the bottom and then we go up. I cannot even go up 900% right now. I need to scroll even more. That's how bullish it is. So if we take a look at this, 904%, so basically right there would be a price over $100, which is crazy. But this is basically history repeating. Like, this was one of the greatest opportunities in render, basically when it was oversold, when it bottomed out, and right now it did the same thing. It's oversold, it's re-entering the stock RSI zone, which could actually be the start of a massive uptrend of a lot of people starting to buy render. And especially with the Nvidia earnings on Wednesday, I'm expecting this to go up as well. But to actually go really parabolic and explode, like I said before in this video, we first have to break this weekly resistance of $13.14 as fast as possible, and then of course don't drop too low right now, because we're seeing the render price at $9.86, and it's really important, like I mentioned earlier, that render holds the $9.40 because it's a major demand zone and you don't want to lose it. But so far, with render creating incredible support, especially on the daily, and with Nvidia earnings being on Wednesday, I am expecting a lot of price action from render in the coming days, and hopefully it will be beautiful and with a lot of parabolic bumps. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like if you did. Also follow me on Twitter @TheRealDog to know when I post about render, crypto and other bullish things. Click on the screen right now if you want to know when to buy render to maximize crypto profits. Subscribe to my channel for more crypto content, and YouTube. Until next time.